Good morning, everyone. I'm Raymond from Jotun. Well, my boss already mentioned that we're from Norway. We're 96 years old. And in your case, Henko, 146 years old, right? Just now, Tammy and John will give us a very interesting presentations. Well, I just want to say that we also share very similar stories with you. Well, we're very professional. In industry, we have coding for ship, and we also have big data analysis, and we also have navigation data. We can also make sure to our customer that with the life cycle, if the fuel cannot be conserved to a certain well specified margin, and of course we the well expenditure can be refundable. And we also have well something to do with some business line to do some that has something to do with beauty, for example the color of the wall, because women are quite interested in beautifying their homes, right? So we have every confidence here. Well, in the registration place of our business, and by the end of the year, local governments might say that, oh, you're actually the biggest taxpayer here. And then they're going to give us some prizes. And when it comes to taxes, well, because you have paid so much tax, and of course, the taxes can be refundable in some cases. So we're really law abiding. We're also down to earth. And meanwhile, we also set high visions for us. Here, what we want to do is two things. First of all, introduction of our business so that you will know what we are and who we are. And then I'm going to talk about how Alibaba is helping us.
The Earth is a dynamic planet, always changing under the extreme forces of nature. Erosion, corrosion, and fouling are nature's own way of claiming back the building blocks forming the visible planets. Man-made constructions, important to our modern societies, are equally exposed to these forces and need to be protected. Jotun is a global company dedicated to this task. We keep the world moving forward by providing industries with sophisticated solutions, protecting our future values. Just imagine what our world would look like without Jotun. 90% of all world trade is done by ship. If these vessels were not protected by coatings, your access to basic necessities would be extremely limited. Without proper corrosion protection, your supply of clean water would be severely compromised. Oil and gas facilities would be impossible to operate, limiting supplies like fuel, petroleum, and electricity. At Jotun, we protect property by providing solutions that not only enhance the appearance of assets, but also ensures long-lasting durability. Our products have a huge impact for everyone, every day. No matter where you are in the world, Jotun won't be far away. As the world is changing, new challenges arise. Jotun is prepared for tomorrow by never losing sight of our goal. Jotun protects property.
接下来呢，就是我想引用一下这本书这本书大家尤其是 IT 界的话都知道的。然后实际上这个我想说明一个什么观点呢？就是说通常来讲的话，我们都是从无到有，从小到大然后
From small to bigger and from weak to stronger, we had been following that trajectory all the time. And we entered into the Chinese market in the 90s, and we collaborated with the Chinese company, and that is Costco. And we had been following the policies in China, and we became the #1 in our application field in China, and we provide global solutions. And we know that China is excellent and very quick in the infrastructure constructions. And for example, in Guangzhou and in the Bay Area and in Shanghai, the tallest building had all been contributed by our company. And also the high-speed rail, the nuclear power generation, etc. And we had been keeping pace closely with the development of China, and we had been growing up along with it. We are also very actively in exploring the new businesses, including the powder coatings. And we had been an excellent provider for CATL and for the NEV. With the representative of the future EV, we had been providing solutions for the charging poles. And as for our IT technologies, we do understand the development of the business. So just now, Zhang had mentioned that we need to lead the development and talk to the headquarter management. So it's the same for us. We want to use this platform to meet more friends and partners. And I really look forward to the exchanges with you. And the cross-border data transfer is inevitable for the development of the MNC, and we need to focus on the development of digitalization and the launch of the new system. The upgrade of the old system are also very important, and Alibaba is also helping us to take better advantages of our flagship stores on Tmall. And we also need to have a better management of the distributors, and laws and regulations is something we also need to pay attention to. So you need to start from the registration. And do you want to do it yourself, or do you want to resort to the experts from Alibaba Cloud? And now we have been focusing on the internal auditing and reviewing of the data transfer of the cross-border scenarios. And if we cannot do it ourselves, maybe we will refer to Alibaba or some other consulting companies. So all of these are the challenges we have encountered. From 2018, we started to talk to Alibaba, and in 2019 we formed the intention of cooperation, and in 2020 we had delivered the solid results of the cooperation. And I had always been thinking that when the Alibaba approaches us, they were very generous. Sometimes they just offer their solutions for trial, and maybe they identify our hidden needs, and they will offer their solutions to us for trial. And after the trial period, they will negotiate us with a formal partnership. And we believe that it was really great for us. Their services were really great, because if we did not have a very good discussion in 2019, then it was impossible for us to very quickly react to the COVID-19 and we cannot launch our new services adapting to the COVID-19 scenario. We have about 700 employees. Even without the COVID-19, we would be moving around in China. And in Yunnan, there was a very high and tall bridge with a very wide cover distance. So we require the on-site technology experts to provide the engineering support, and we also need the data exchanges online. And with the support of Alibaba Cloud, we can very well solve those issues. And based on this network, as has been shown on this slide, we had created the CEN, which is very legal and compliant, and we can start from Frankfurt and connect it to Norway office. And in Hong Kong and Singapore, we can also connect it with other parts of the world. And before we used an on-premise system, and it takes a long time for the construction and very difficult for the modification. And there was a disruption of the ocean cable before, and we were collaborating with the China Unicom before, and the performance had been cut by 40% because of the incidents, and our Northeast partners had a cut down of the network for about 3 days because they were very close to India. And we did not have a cut down of the network, but the performance had been lost by 40%, and we were in great fear. And we talked to Alibaba Cloud, and they said that it's very straightforward. It's a cloud, and this is a SaaS platform. If you want to use it, we can immediately offer it for you. If you think that Shanghai is not ideal, we can migrate it to Guangzhou. If Guangzhou is not the optimal spot, then we can migrate it to Beijing. So no worry about it. We will provide you the most robust data solutions. So for a Nordic company, we really rely on the support of Alibaba Cloud. Our CIO is also very proud, and in his gatherings with the other CIOs in the Scandinavian islands, he said that we had a secret weapon which you don't have. So actually, we were not aware of it ourselves before, but now we know that we were the first Scandinavian company can solve this issue so perfectly. And I really like to thank Alibaba Cloud. And we need to use the figures to tell the stories, although the figure is not very large, but it's very accurate. For example, we have the PCRM, BI, and CNN. The performance have been improved by 25%, and for the peripheral business systems, the performance had been increased by 32%. And very importantly, the cost has been cut by 28%, and this is something worth celebrating. If you're interested for more details, welcome you to scan the QR code on the last slide. You can scan it and contact us for more details. Now, I'd like to talk about the prospect. We also had covered the retail industries. We had a very good development of the past few years. We have the decorating paint, and this is a little advertisement for you. If you need a home decoration, we provide you with the comprehensive paint solutions, and you can add me in your WeChat. I can give you a bargain. And we are also discussing about the possibilities of Alibaba Cloud providing us with some industrial data so that we can have deeper insights of the industry, and then we can dig deeper into the industry. So speaking of the decorative data, it's undoubtedly very important in digital marketing, in e-commerce, and you help us to gain more insights of the customers with the data. I believe that in the future we will enhance our cooperation. Do we still have time? Yes. Okay, let me show you another movie.
这一段是我们 IT 部门同事自己制作的。
This had been produced by the IT staff in our company.
雪龙号，这个很骄傲的。
We are very proud of the application of our solution on this ship. President Xi had signed his names on this Costco ship. 138,000 TEU, 366 meters long and 50 meters wide, MV 雪龙. This is used for the scientific expedition and the ice breaking. When you go to the Beijing airport and realize the paint is of high quality, please remember that Jotun is behind it.
谢谢大家。
Thank you. This is the QR code. It's not for advertisement, but we sincerely welcome your advices and communications. Okay.